So I'm switching from a sash setup, sash profile for 1 3/8 sash to a door profile that is 1 3/4. The nice thing about the Whitehill tool setup is if you do a little bit of homework and change your knives, or at least grind your knives, so that they're all consistent to basically the same cutting circle and the same top height, you never have to adjust anything. And we all know that most of the work is in the tool setup. Well, I'll be honest with you, as much as I like setting up tools, and I really do, I don't like doing it to try to be profitable. It's just not really my game. So I think the best way to handle it is to get something sort of universal. So I think I've got 10 profiles and maybe 3 or 4 raised panels, raised panel profiles. What I'm going to do is I just pull on this knife straight out. It sits on 2 pins, and my theory is if I pull straight out that I'll be on the center line of the pin. So I'm now switched over on the tenoner for this Cove and Bead profile. So the same is true over here on the shaper. The only thing I'll say is the door profiles they're basically a 15 millimeter by 15 millimeter square. So somewhere in that square, you need to have your tenon, and if you're going to have a pip or no pip or whatever, those all need to fall within that, not within, at that 15 millimeter by 15 millimeters. However, when it comes to sash profiles, they're usually a lot smaller. And so for me, based on this silly little Powermatic shaper I have, I do have to swap the fence out. It's not really all that difficult, and I'm basically going between this and a piece of 3/4 inch for that. The nice thing too is this fence is continuous, and because it's so thick, for little sash parts, it works out really nicely. And in fact, typically I have an extra ring in here, but I had taken it out for another job and apparently forgot to put it back in. So we'll get these changed over real quick and be on our way. Regardless of whether you believe me or not, that is the first shot, and couldn't be happier. Like I said, tool setup, not profitable. This ain't too bad.